we got a jump. 9800.
Got me, baby!
Day 4 of Hot Rod Power Tour, and
We're stuck in the elevator.
we're stuck in the elevator.
It's too early for this.
Press the button.
Oh no. I don't know.
Do you know the buttons work? Let us out.
Oops. Oh. What is this? Is this a one?
That's a fire button, I think. Might need to hit the little phone call button there.
Worst dogs.
Oh, that's good.
You have reached Similar Elevator Emergency Services. Please remain calm and the Similar representative will assist you.
We just pushed.
See if this one will open.
Oh, you want to risk it again? I mean, the stairs are looking mighty fine.
Where are they at? Are they close?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go this side. This is the first time I've ever gotten stuck in an elevator before.
It's not my first time.
What was the first time?
I've been plenty of times.
An elevator kind of guy?
Sounds like it gets overloaded and we just lock up.
Oh. So now we're taking the stairs because we know we can't break those. Day 4, Hot Rod Power Tour, and Ethan and I are walking backwards to the car so that we can film. That way we can just get in them and go. Everything's running pretty good. We swapped out a carburetor on Mark's car. Jake's Valiant is doing Valiant things because that's stuck in the tape deck, and Dustin's Mercedes has fixed the head gasket. So on the road. Oh, dude, they had a better night than us.
You did?
Well, considering they just left all their trash behind their car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not cool, guys. And then there's Jake waking up from a nap. How was your nap?
It was good.
I'm glad to hear it. So our goal today is to lose the exhaust.
Try not to. Air shocks. Need air shocks. There ain't nothing that heavy in here. 20 gallons of water and freaking 2 blocks of wood later. That's at least 5 pounds.
Dude, if I was worried about 5 pounds, what's the diagnostics of the muffler situation?
It's there.
It's there?
It's there.
How bad is it?
You know, weirdly, it doesn't look like it's hit anything.
Oh, it's hitting.
I'm not sure what's been throwing sparks, but
Something.
Oh, it's that hanger up there. Oh, she's got like a ½ inch ground off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that front hanger, if you could loosen, well, it's hot now, but if you could turn it so the bracket is up, it wouldn't hit.
Well, the
as
problem
much.
is I don't think it'll clear the floor anymore.
It looks like it will, but it might be because the exhaust dropped.
All right, let's get it.
Let's see if it helps any.
And 5 minutes later, first gas station stop. I guess Dustin's getting ice and we're checking oil. Survey says
Should pull a roll. Burns about a quarter day though.
that's not bad. And just like that, we've got old cars, new cars, and everything around the gas station in what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
If that. Welcome to Hot Rod Power Tour. Basically, a line of cool cars. Same thing, different day. I'm gonna try to make Jake's job more difficult. Day 4, we're going to zMAX, right?
Yep, zMAX in Concord, North Carolina.
So that's about how far from here?
We're looking about 4.5 hours if you take the power tour route.
4.5 hours. We left the hotel about 5 minutes ago, got ourselves some fuel and oil, and yeah, we're on the route now. So it's a matter of spotting whatever cool cars we see. We want to film, take some cool little rollers of, and a matter of not breaking down. We've kind of been losing an exhaust system.
Yeah, if we don't hit any more bumps, we ought to be good. Pulled some weight out of the car. Hopefully that'll help fix our issue, but we'll see. Carolina roads are notoriously bad, but don't worry, we have zip ties and coat hangers and everything else that make a good exhaust system.
Look at all the cars And you know what this is? A gas station.
It's not even a like pre-approved stop. It's just people like, yep, I'm gonna stop here.
So, yep, time for a stop. And there's just stuff everywhere you look. There ain't no rhyme or reason to it. It's just, oh look, C30 guys here. And there's everything, whether it's new, old, it's here. What is the second stop of the day?
This will be our second stop of the day. So we're gonna use the restroom, grab some snacks, some drinks, walk around, see some cars, just watch the tour go by a little bit. We're kind of ahead the pack today, whereas we were at the back yesterday. So we're gonna enjoy it. Take it slow. On our way to zMAX.
On our way to zMAX. Well, guys, what are we doing? Looks like we're all
Hanging
getting
out,
snacks.
eating snacks.
Snacks. Here's the problem with Hot Rod Power Tour. So it's 5 days, and you basically see the same old school stuff everywhere you go. And trucks. Yeah. Guess what? We saw that yesterday. You know what we're gonna do tomorrow? See it again. It's pretty cool though. Is there? What? Riding on some cool wheels. There's some oddball stuff here and there, but like, y'all get the idea. Old stuff everywhere you go. LS swaps, small blocks, big blocks, blowers, turbos, you name it, they got it. It's just a matter of finding it. Or an HHR. Who knows? Big names like QA1 or small names like BTW Racing. So we don't have brake lights?
No, brake light switch. It's two pieces and has no adjustment, so it just kind of
split itself.
We're gonna super glue it back together.
Good old super glue. Oh, while he does that, I'm gonna go and try to get somebody to do something stupid.
They're already doing stuff stupid. I don't think you have to give them too much encouragement.
Ah, sweet. Shift on that deal. This thing did a way better burnout than expected.
It's a slant 6. What do you expect? The leaning tower of power.
Oh,
Plus she's got the Super 6 set up on her, which means she's super good.
Yeah, she's super something because she was working with it.
Rolling burnout's my preferred method of handcuff identification.
Okay. You into that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I like doing big smoky burnouts and then having a cop slam me against my own hood. Get handcuffs.
Hey officer, can you help us out?
I know.
Oh, the mighty internet. Tell me how I change a tire on one of those things. Jake wants to know, really.
It's got to have like a one-piece front end or you just really hate yourself.
I feel like that's a hate yourself option.
It's like on an old Impala, you got to drop the shocks just to get the tire low enough that you can actually pull it out of the wheel well.
You think the rear wheel wells are just completely open?
That would be hilarious. But they would do something stupid, like you have to unloose them from the front. Oh no, it's equally as bad.
And we just got done at lunch. What is it, Zaxby's? Is this Zaxby's? If you're reading the name, it says it. But yeah, so lunch, we're headed over to the, what is it, the venue? The Fancy Boy wears it?
I'll let you all know, Robert doesn't like Zaxby's.
No, I don't.
Which is weird.
I don't feel like spending $30 for chicken.
It was
It's kind of like Chick-fil-A.
It was $9.
You know how much my taco and burrito and everything else cost me? $5. And we have made it to zMAX Dragway now, and same things yesterday and the day before last. Whole bunch of cars, so we're gonna go see what we can find. Which hopefully we'll be able to find Dustin and Mark. So you think it's a normal square body on a set of 22s or 24s, and then you realize it's got an extra set of doors. It's a small C-notch. So we've discovered that if you remove the beauty plate from the top of a 12 valve, it turns into a 24 valve. If you know, you know. Go get him, Timmy! Hey, do you know what that is? It's a zMAX.
Are you sitting down? This is I'm telling you. Efficient air conditioners for people from wow.
Oh, you're hanging out my way. What's she run? 12.3. So status update. There's a little bit of coolant being pushed out of the radiator, but before we get too far into that, we're going to do a little bit of preventative maintenance. If you look right there, our fuel line might be rubbing a little bit of a hole through our radiator, so Jake is going to solve that issue.
Look at the anti-theft device in this charger, Jeter. Yeah, charger.
Yo, is that an Atlanta special?
That ain't Atlanta. That's some like Charlotte stuff. All right, I think she's sufficiently bent off that line.
And just like that, we're good to go for another 10,000 miles. How do you feel about that, bud?
I feel like it's fixed.
Okay, that's all that matters.
I feel like she's gonna last forever now.
Day 4, and we just finished up at the venue. We have gotten ourselves some business cards, I think.
I believe
Maybe.
so. Driven racing oil.
Yeah, driven racing oil. Yeah, now we're leaving. Same thing, different day. We're trying to get out, and it's a little bit more challenging than you would think, but
yeah, lots of people, lots of traffic.
lots of cool cars. The problem though is like everything is, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's all old cars.
It's all old cars.
It's like if you see a cheeseburger every day, right? You're gonna get tired of seeing cheeseburgers. That's why you gotta see a cheeseburger like once a week. And that's why we go to Power Tour like once a year. You go to Power Tour, by the end of it, you're sick of seeing old cars. It's like seeing every other daily driver, except that right there. Let me hear it!
He's like, no.
It's like, no. Yeah!
Oh, there it is.
Lucky. Thank you, Lucky.
But
Oh, man. Yep. Day 4 in the books as far as the event goes.
as far as the venue goes,
Gonna
we'll
have
be.
some dinner, hang out at the hotel, chill out. It's a little hot today.
I think our goal is to convince somebody tonight to do a massive burnout.
Somebody with posi, not
Yeah.
the one-legger that this car does.
This thing did a way rowdier burnout than it has any business doing.
It's just not that 2-tire fire super loud that you need.
No, not even close.
When I was calling that dude,
Yeah, nobody cares. All right, so we have made it to the hotel, and well, Jake's on the curb.
It's hot.
It's hot. All of our bottles are empty. Yep.
I own a diesel.
He's a diesel guy. Watch out for him. But extra G's on it, so you know it's fast. All right, now that the sponsors are paid, let's get at it. I mean, it's just a brake line. Who needs brakes?
And all my tools are in the Mustang.
So is it the mount right here that's an issue?
Well, it's all the mounts right
That's
now.
the one that fell out and no longer exists. This one was welded to the frame and is now not.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know you
There's
even
a
had one back.
solid chance that it is now sitting up against a brake line that's kind of crucial.
But it's only for the rear brakes, right?
Yeah, but we don't have much of a way of disabling those at the moment.
Cool. What do you think about it?
you don't need rear brakes.
What's that? It's all brake parts.
Oh,
Just replace the line.
I brought a spare line, but if it blows out...
You brought a spare line? What? There's wire. That'll work. That's enough right there.
It's enough to get us home. To the hotel.
Oh, you're like me and you just have random fuel pumps floating around.
Yeah, spare fuel pump.
I like that.
That's a little bit bigger wire.
Gonna have to redesign this Mopar exhaust a little bit once we make it back to Georgia.
Or we can just delete it.
I don't think I want to hear this.
No,
motor.
I don't
think
either.
That's a blown Hemi thing at that point.
So what I'm hearing is to fix the exhaust, we need to buy a blown Hemi.
We need to swap a blown Hemi into it to fix it.
So if anybody has a blown Hemi around Charlotte, let us know.
Or Gnome 606.
Or a Weldon.
Or near Georgia. Or near Alabama. Or near Florida.
Oh yeah, break the hole in
Sorry.
Somebody's desperate for a 606.
I am.
Hey, do you want to get ice cream first while that cools?
that'd probably be a thing.
It's gonna close in a few minutes.
Yeah, so let's fix that issue. Go get ice cream, then we'll worry about that. I think the only person to get ice cream was Ethan. The rest of us got milkshakes.
Well, I had a scoop on top of it. Yeah, it's a form of ice cream.
Does that count?
Yes.
Drop a comment below and let us know if that counts or not.
You gotta go with the classic waffle cone, or you didn't get ice cream.
You're a waffle cone. What you doing down there, bud?
I'm trying to tie the exhaust on.
Oh, how's that working for you?
Enough that we can make it back to the hotel. Oh, is that loose up there now?
So what are you doing to hold that exhaust up right now for the people?
I've got some wire that's probably going to burn the casing off of it because this exhaust gets fairly hot. We're going to use that wire to just tie it up to the frame until we can get something more substantial, like some steel, like safety wire or something. I mean, that's honestly, this is way less important than the cassette being getting out of the tape deck. So if you have something too big, it's going to interfere somehow. Don't ask me to explain.
We're using a lot more wire than I expected.
It's late. You got to put at least 30 safety knots and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, the ones that aren't actually even holding it.
Oh, look at that. She is mid.
Yeah, better than it was before.
For the people watching, oh, run that back turbo.
What's
oh,
that?
Beautiful.
Make a GIF out of it.
Don't wiggle her too much.
I'll do it. Yeah, she's perfect.
Good job.
Yep. Broken that bolt. I'm not sure. I'm gonna burn myself real quick. No, still there. Still there.
I think you're good.
Okay, yeah. When we get back to the hotel, we'll finish it off.
I like that plan. Who wants a slant 6 anyways? All right, let's get out of here. You know, I don't know what we're doing either, but we did make it to the hotel. Wow, that's pretty bad.
The instrument cluster don't work, so I'll just do that. With lights.
So
Here, close this door so I can open mine.
we've got an issue where the brake lights don't work, the cigarette lighter doesn't work, and the dome light doesn't work.
You're a piece of junk.
We're fighting over who's the biggest piece of junk.
This.
Ethan is the move. So, so he's trying to replace a fuse for the cigarette lighter and stuff, which I'm just saying put a bullet in it. And what do you have there, an RC Cola?
Yeah, but he can.
You can use the tab out of it, and it's an infinite
No, I
fuse.
can cut this down and cut the end off this pin cartridge.
This is Ethan's specialty of finding random things, like mix smashing them together so you can put them in a fuse place.
So now what we're doing is we are turning the torsion keys for the front end up a ways so that we can hopefully try to clear that low-hanging exhaust that we've been dragging on. And yeah, so essentially all you do is you tighten this until you're uncomfortable with it and pray for the best. So pick up on it, Jake. Oh yeah. Kind of sort of turns, doesn't really turn a lot, but it turns some. But you can see the bolt and they're turning. But, oh, there's the exhaust we've been smacking underneath this thing. Turned up them torsion keys and yeah. So what have we learned?
Dodge wiring, which, I mean, as the great Zip Ties and Blast players taught us, Dodge has major wiring issues, and if you let it get close enough to other vehicles, they get secondhand Dodge wiring issues. So don't park your Dodge too close to any other vehicle unless you want them to have wiring issues.
Yeah, we just put a cigarette lighter fuse in to get our brake lights back.
Yep. Cigarette lighter / dome light.
But it's got brake lights now.
But now it's got brake lights, even though there's a brake light fuse.
But that's not part of the cigarette lighter.
Someone explain that one to me.
I don't think that helps our situation.
No,
But
probably not. Oh, you know what? I can do this.
what can we do? Oh, we gonna turn the dome light on?
Dome lights on.
Look at that beautiful face.
Stealth
Wait.
mode.
How does the torsion bar feel?
It feels surprisingly the same.
But it sits up.
Hopefully it sits up high enough that we don't scrape. And that's what we're testing.
Kitties, call us.
Is that our number or our address?
I gotta edit that out.
Oh.
Sorry,
Do we leave in the part where you say you gotta edit it out?
I'll leave that part in.
Yeah, that
Okay.
way they know they're missing out.
No, the
if you
part-
subscribe to the Patreon, you'll be able to see full-length uncut videos.
Well, the
I'm
AC's
really
on
starting to
full.
wonder if this goes in a circle or not. Like, we've been driving for a while, and we
Hey, is
either
that
passed the
Marriott?
hotel, or we're... Oh,
I
no,
think-
there's the hotel. It is a big circle.
Yeah, it's a giant circle. Well, she doesn't hit anything, and she still turns left and right.
I say I'm going to call that good for now. You going to bleep it?
Probably.
Well, I guess in your case, it's not much of a bleep. It's more just a doorbell. You're going to piss off every viewer with a dog.
If you've
It's
got
like,
a dog, this is for you.
Yeah, just comment below, like, the fact that you hate him because every time you try to watch his videos,
Doorbell.
yeah, your dog goes nuts. That's why you can't get your viewership up.
That might be why the viewership dropped after that video.
Yeah, they got pissed off at the doorbells.
Well, it's the end of day 4, and we broke into somebody's trunk, and we just tuned up the whole Valiant. We had to put some, what kind of fuses do we put back in it, bud?
RC Cola?
RC Cola, what is that, 90 amp fuse?
Yeah.
About a 90 amp fuse.
Put the spring back on.
Oh my goodness. Well, the trunk finally holds itself open. And we turned the torsion bars up a little bit and did some other weird stuff. I don't know. Dustin's pulling great stuff out of his trunk. I'm concerned about him now. Take a bite out of it.
Absolutely. I'm not trying to get AIDS.
It's for the subscribers.
You keep trying to film an outro, and I'm just continuing with this.
End of day 4. How's the Valiant doing?
It's still here. I mean, if all the things that could be bad, the few things that are bad are fixed, still haven't fixed the radio.
Torsion bars are turned up.
Yeah,
Brake lights work
We're
again.
tooted up now.
Yeah. She's right a minute. Great.
Yep.
I'm going to walk over to Mark because Mark's too far away to use this camera, like the, yeah, thing. My Bob, 9000.
Come on, Mark. You can make it.
You should have run while, yeah, no, up now. All right, Mark. End of day 4. How's this thing doing?
It's doing good. So not really nothing to note.
I don't think we've done anything to this today.
No, I just changed the secondary springs. That's about it.
Changed the secondary springs. Victoria's calling me, so bye-bye.
Bye.
Filming another video, Robert.
Dustin, end of day 4. How's the 300D doing?
It's good.
How's the trunk?
Open for the second time I've owned it.
How long have you owned it for?
Like 4 years.
Awesome. Thank you for your service. I'm going to bed. Good night, people.
Hey,